This video is a student guide to Turnitin. Turnitin is a program you will use to submit assignments at the University of Bradford. Turnitin also lets you check plagiarism and, depending on your teacher, get feedback. This video will explain how to submit an assignment to Turnitin and also look at how to understand the similarity score that Turnitin generates. In other words, how to check for plagiarism. But first, here's an overview of how Turnitin works. Students submit their assignments to Turnitin via Blackboard. Once it's submitted, Turnitin checks it against its database. It has millions and millions of sources in its database to check for, including things from the web, all sorts of e-journals, and also other assignments that students have submitted. Once Turnitin has checked it against its database, it will then compile a report which will show how much is similar in what has been written to what's in the database. An originality report looks a bit like this, and we'll look at one in more detail later. First, let's look at how you submit to Turnitin. The first thing to do is to log into Blackboard from the University of Bradford webpage. Once you're in Blackboard, navigate to your module, or in the case of pre-sessional, your organization, and find where you're going to submit the assignment. This Blackboard organization is for the pre-sessional. We're using it as an example in this video. I'm going to go over in the menu box on the left-hand side to where it says Essays, and in there I see a list of all the possible essays I can submit to. When you have located the correct assignment, click on View Complete, which will then bring up a screen where you can submit your assignment. If you're enrolled in the class, your name will automatically come up here. Let's just take Demo Student as an example. So you will not have to fill in your first and last name. However, you should fill in a submission title. Try to put something clear here. Let's say an analysis of aging worldwide. Okay, you've filled in a submission title. If you scroll down, you see three choices. You can either upload a file from your computer, most of you will do this, or if you use Dropbox or Google Drive, feel free to upload from there. I'm going to click Choose from this computer and then pick a file from my own documents that I want to upload. Once you've selected the appropriate file, simply click the Upload button to submit the file to Turnitin. After that, you will see a confirmation screen with the details of your file and a little image of it to make sure you've picked the correct one. If it is correct, click Confirm. If you've uploaded the wrong file, click Cancel and try again. Once you click Confirm, it's going to then submit it fully to Turnitin and give you a digital receipt. You can print out your digital receipt from Turnitin. That's all you have to do. You have now submitted your file to Turnitin through Blackboard. If you want to check your originality, the plagiarism checker we mentioned earlier, from here, if you scroll down, you see an option to Go to Assignment Inbox. If you click that, it will bring up your name and the title of your assignments and show a similarity score. 78%. That doesn't look too good. Let's take a look at what that actually means. If you open the document, you'll see the originality report. You can also see your document without the originality report under grade mark, and this is where you will see comments here and on the side if your teacher has used them. Back to the originality report. You can see this was my example essay by No Good Student on the economic performance of the USA. All these colors relate to sources that were in Turnitin's database, and those are listed over here on the right-hand side by order of similarity. So the first source is given the number 1 and a color. So I see that one down here. And it says the source is Wikipedia, an internet source, and 39% of my document is similar. Okay, so if I scroll down, I can see where things are similar, and if I click on the text that has been highlighted, it shows me what the actual web page says. You can also opt to see the full source of the full web page in the side there, or simply click on it and go to the source itself, in this case, a Wikipedia page. So this is showing me quite a lot of copy-paste from Wikipedia, 39%. Might be a bit high. Here, the second source listed, Trading Economics. If I click on it, it jumps to it. And again, it looks like it's pretty much exactly the same as the web page, and there is no citation, nothing. So this is going to be a problem. The third source, submitted to University of Bradford, this one here in purple. And if I pull that up, it looks like my words here are exactly the same as maybe my friend's paper, who also submitted to Turnitin at some point. So this here, with a 78% similarity score, is not a very good paper. If I scroll down, I don't see any references either. So this is not to say that a high score is necessarily plagiarism. Sometimes, if you have lots of quotes or a very long reference list, maybe you'll have a very high degree of similarity. Your teacher will decide what is plagiarism and what is not, but I think we can all see that this would not count as writing your own essay. This would count as copying from 3 different sources and sticking them into a single document. Okay, so that's one way that you can use Turnitin to help make sure that you don't have a problem with plagiarism. Your teacher may allow you to resubmit assignments until the due date so you can check your similarity and try again, or they may allow you to submit just once to check your similarity, or they may not want you to check your similarity at all. You simply have to write well from the start. It will depend on your teacher and on your subject. If you're not sure, ask. If you need help with writing without plagiarizing, the Language Center at University of Bradford is here to help. We know it can be difficult, and sometimes you need additional support to get the results you need. The Language Center runs classes that are free, that happen weekly for international, home, and EU students to help you succeed with your writing. For international students, you can come to drop-in sessions every week under free in-sessional support. There's also workshops that happen for everyone, regardless, international or home, on various skills including writing, and you can book in one-to-one tuition towards the end of each term. Contact the Language Center or come to Room 101 to see how we can help you.